And welcome back to part 5 of What If Goku Adopted Our Breeze. So we're moving into the Dragon Ball Z era of the story. Now, a couple questions that did get brought out by someone, and they're fair questions that I should probably address, is that, first off, what happened to Yamcha? Was he killed by Tambourine and revived? I'll be honest, I can't remember if Yamcha was killed initially by Tambourine or not. Yamcha's alive. Let's keep it at that, because Tambourine still went off and did kill a couple people, so they had to revive people that King Piccolo's men killed to begin with. So either way, Yamcha's alive. How strong is Krillin and Tien? Goku lives in a far more accessible place for visitation, sparring, and gravity training. Now that's a fair question. That is a legit question that I would have actually brought up probably in this version, regardless, this episode regardless. But it's a fair question. You're right, because Goku lives in Capsule Court, they know where he is. He's a lot more. He receives visits from people like Yamcha, particularly Krillin, because that's his best friend. Even Tien now and then. Tien probably not as much, simply due to the fact that Tien still likes to train by himself or with Chaozu more than he does to train with other individuals. He still trains with other individuals. I still think he stops by and sees Goku now and then, but it's nowhere near as often as say Krillin goes to see him. So where are they power-wise? Well, you already got my answer where I think Goku stands right now. Goku stands at 100,000. And does he? Would he have control of his Ozaru form? I think at this point he can. It's a hard thing to get in control of that, honestly. Like the fact that we saw Vegeta control his form, he's the only one we ever saw do it. When you think of the canon, he's the only one we ever saw do it. But I think Goku can at least identify friend from foe. He's more or less like he's steering the boat, so to speak, into what rock he wants to hit it into. So he can identify friend from foe, but that being said, he's still blinded by so much rage in that form that if the friend does something wrong, like accidentally hits him accidentally, he might just go off on him. But he's around 100,000. And I'll add also that his necklace has probably been altered. The Broly necklace that his father gave him, his father, Dr. Breeze, gave him, that it's storing up flux waves, so he can basically turn into an Ozaru even without the moon being there if he so chooses to. But where do Krillin and Tien stand? Because Krillin is there more often than Tien, I'm going to go so far as to say that, A, because he's already stronger in this version than he was in the other version, that he's probably somewhere around 10,000. Now, does that seem high? It does, but when you factor in that with a year's worth of training with Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu, Yajirobe, 4 other individuals, his power... See, it depends on how you look at it. The essentially says it's around like 1,200, a little over 1,200, but then it bounced all the way up to a little over 1,700 when he blasted the Cybermen. But then when you get the Namek, it's 1,500. So what's the actuality here? My guess is his actual power is around 1,500 because we know humans don't have Zenkai as far as we know, and there's no way he was doing any training in the spaceship to get the Namek. So my guess is he's around 1,500, which means that at the 206, 205 mark, his power was out originally. He took about a 7.5 times increase with training without a gravity chamber, mind you, with that many people. Also factor in that he's a human, so he'd have to get used to the 10 times gravity he'd have a harder time adjusting to higher forms of gravity than Goku does, because Goku's natural gravity on planet Vegeta is already 10 times. So it's easier, I think, for Saiyans to acclimate to higher gravity than humans. But that said, 5 years, consistent gravity training, training with Goku and occasionally Tien, 10,000 I think is reasonable. With Tien, I'd say about half that because he doesn't spend anywhere near as much time there, but he knows he can go there. That would be where they more or less stand. And Yamcha's probably around. Another question that was brought up: does Bulma have her boyfriend replacement for Yamcha? No, she's probably still dating Yamcha, quite frankly. And Yamcha's there, and he's nowhere near as strong as either Krillin or even Tien, but he's probably hovering around 2,500. I'd say that, or maybe even 2,000, just because he also went on to make a career for playing baseball. Finally, is Old Man Gohan still alive? Does he visit in his namesake? I don't quite get that part of the question. Does he visit his... Oh, Does he visit his namesake? Does he visit Gohan? His godchild, I'm guessing, or something like that. They named him after Gohan just because he was a nice old man. They brought up that name. I'm sure that works. Yeah, Grandpa Gohan's alive. There's no reason he honestly wouldn't be. As far as we can tell, people in Dragon Ball Z are pretty long-lived. So, hell, even humans live pretty long, as we can see, because medicine's clearly better in this world. So that's where we stand basically at this point in the series. Now we get, and should note about Piccolo. I think I brought up Piccolo briefly. I'm going to be editing it just a little bit here. Piccolo's power, because he's training out by himself, really, and he just has no real way to gauge Goku's power except by trying to sense it. Piccolo's power is probably only around 1200. He's about the same as what Vegeta and Nappa thought Raditz's power is. Raditz's official power is actually clocked at 1500, not 1200. I would say Piccolo's around 1200 when it's all said and done, going all out. So when Raditz actually shows up on the planet, he shows up in the wasteland, kills the farmer, goes off, does find Piccolo, whose suppressed power is probably like 700. Like his weight and training clothes does a significant amount to suppress his power. It suppressed about a quarter of his power. So it'd be about 800, maybe 700. Which Rad would still be impressed. Impressive. So you're the one. So you're the one who's power level. I'm registered. Unfortunately, you don't look like much, even with a power level of 700, which is impressive. But still, I'm actually looking for my brother. You wouldn't know him by chance. He's black hair, tail, Saiyan nature. Kakarot goes by the name of Kakarot. Kakarot. What the hell is he? Wait, does this guy mean Goku? What the hell? I was like, oh, so you do know him. Ah, good. Could you show me the way, please? Yeah, how about no? No, that bastard's mine. So you can just piss off. Piccolo's putting up a good front, but even he can sense how strong Raditz is, because Raditz has no reason to hold his power back. He's a full-on 1500 power level compared to, he's over twice Piccolo's power level at the moment, almost. So, Piccolo's just standing up, and he does the whole blast for Raditz. Now, Raditz, this time around, because Piccolo is easily twice, if not a little bit over twice as strong as the original, he doesn't just take the blast like he did initially. No, he knocks it out of the way. Granted, he doesn't have much trouble doing it. He's like, oh, well, this is unfortunate. I guess I have to kill myself a slug first. Too bad I don't have any salt. Oh, well, so how do you want to die, boy? And then, they start going toe-to-toe. Unfortunately, Piccolo's on the losing side of that fight. But as, he gets blasted to a wall, all of a sudden, Raditz is just laughing, the smoke clears, and all of a sudden he's seeing his power level skyrocket all the way to 1200, which scares the living crap out of Raditz. Like, how did it take that big a boost? A giant blast of energy comes out. He dodges, Piccolo comes up, and this time just lands a solid punch right in his face. So now the fight is a hell of a lot more evened out. So they're going back and forth for a while. Meanwhile, Goku and Krillin are just chilling out of the house. Now, you should know that Krillin, remember when Goku met up with the gang years later, he is introducing to his son. They never met him. Nah, that's not the case here. They met Gohan playing. In fact, Gohan, I would say, personality-wise, is the perfect blend of the innocent and humility of Gohan, which he gets, I think, from his mom and his dad, mixed with the upbringing of Trunks. A little bit spoiled, but nothing that gives off that spoiled brat vibe that Trunks clearly has. He's like the best mixture of it. So he really doesn't have the same crybaby mentality as, say, the initial Gohan did. So he's got a good relationship, honestly, with Krillin and the others. Like, he even sees Krillin as like an uncle and stuff like that. But all of a sudden, Krillin and Goku sense Piccolo fighting, and they can sense even stronger energy. Again, nothing they can't handle, but what is that? I don't know, buddy, but maybe we should go see. Or let me see if I can get my other Krillin voice going. I don't know, maybe we should go see. Yeah, Chi, me and Krillin are gonna head out for a little bit. And he's like, all right, honey, just be careful. I will do. Okay, Gohan, I want you to stay here. Gohan's power, by the way, is clocked at around 724, and then when he's in a rage mode, it's over 1300. How the hell that works, I don't know. But for the sake of arguments, let's just say he's at even 1500. He's the same power as Raj, which I think would be hilarious. But at this point, Goku, neither of them, Nimbus is never given to either of them. But Goku can fly at this point. I have no doubt about it. So can Krillin. So they, rush you over there as quick as possible. Meanwhile, Raditz, Piccolo's tiring out, but so is Raditz. Piccolo, I'd say, is clearly the better fighter between the two of them. Raditz is just overall stronger and overpowered them. But, there's grounds like, they'll push you, God. I'll kill you. It's like, and then, Piccolo starts, preparing and attacks. I won't let you. It's like, Masakabo! And then, blast Raditz. Now, should note, Piccolo is able to kill Raditz even in his original power, with his original power, because the beam's a charge attack. Even if he's just going with the attack power that he had right there, which probably isn't enough to kill Raditz, Raditz had to get the hell out of the way from that. Just, and Piccolo again gets a lucky shot, and all of a sudden, they both are just separated by Krillin. Just was like, whoa! It's like, hold on there. What in the hell's going on here? Seriously, guys, what's going on here? Piccolo, what did you do? Look, I hate your guts and I want you dead. But I actually didn't start shit this time. It's like, what? No, really? What do you mean? It's like, this guy just came around and said he was looking for you, and then he started crap. To be fair, you blasted me first. Really, because you weren't going to try to kill me, kill other people anyway. It's like, good point on that. Kakarot, is that you? Finally, I found you. What's been taking so long? Why isn't this planet subjugated? What are you doing? And what are you doing hanging out with this human? With this insolent little mongrel. Insolent mongrel? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? It's like, get out of my way! Get out of my way, stupid human! I have to eviscerate verbally eviscerate my brother. And she's trying to snack Krillin out of the way like he did in the original one, but this time Krillin just grabs it. Yeah, I don't know what your problem is, but you need to cool down, buddy. And just gut checks. It's like, yeah, Krillin, it's a good shotgun, but lay it down. If this guy knows me, then maybe maybe I should at least give him a chance. Like, so who are you? Brad's like, you little bastard! I'm Raditz, you fool! You're Kakarot, my brother. And you guys the road. I was like, yeah, I don't know anything about that. What, did you hit your head when you were a child? Yeah, actually, pretty hard too. You're joking. Nope. Just quick clunk on the head, and that was that. Oh, God, no. Don't tell me you've forgotten your entire mission. Why you were sent here. To subjugate the Earth? Exactly. For Lord Frieza and all the la. It's like, yeah, from the sounds of it, that's not something I really want to do. So, I'm going to have to say no to that. It's like, Kakarot, are you out of your mind? Do you know what will happen if you just refuse to comply? It's like, yeah, we are going to try to fight us? And then Raditz actually stops and thinks about it. He realized that, again, Krillin, stopped him on his, like, if I had to, wait, how strong are you exactly? And then he just reads over Krillin's power level. Krillin's actually now flexing his muscles a little bit, showing off his power. And remember, Raditz's power level, his scouter, crapped out around 21,000, so he can read probably power levels up to Krillin's, without the scouter breaking. Just 10,000! That's more than even Nappa. Wait, Kakarot, are you stronger than this mortal? Oh, yeah. I'm not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty strong indeed. It's like, oh, yeah, don't. Yeah, laugh it up, Goku. I'm going to catch up to you one of these days. I look forward to it, buddy. And then, he gets a reading of Goku's power level, and the damn thing breaks. Like, it breaks over 20,000. How? Where? It's like, well, I mean, when my folks found me, they basically retrofitted my ship into a gravity chamber and a room for me to train in. So that really helped out a lot. Plus, I got to train with some of the best martial artists on the planet. It's like, oh, Goku, we still have an issue at hand that your brother is technically evil. Oh yeah, look, could you not do that? Now Raditz is just completely. I can't. There's no way I couldn't even touch the human. The Namek was even giving me trouble, but the power levels are so high. Could we possibly do it? Could possibly overthrow Frieza? Kakarot, just what is your power level? Power level? I mean, I've never really had to figure that out before. But I guess, if I asked my sister, maybe she could figure out something like that thing to kind of read it. I guess, before my scouter, if you could multiply it, and it's a fair question. Like, From where my scatter broke, your power was around 21,000. What? How much stronger do you think you are than that? 21, huh? Well, given the amount of power I was exerting there, I'd say it was probably around. And Goku probably wasn't flexing his all my. He was probably only going like 50%. Then if I do the math on that, I'm probably around 100,000 because Goku can actually do some legitimate, decent math because he's a far more intelligent version of himself. 100,000, and he has his tail. Could he possibly? Kakarot. And now Raditz has got a bad taste in his mouth because Raditz is a coward. He will go for the way that will benefit him the most, but doesn't like sucking up if he doesn't have to. I apologize. Look, I've been serving under the boot heel of a tyrannical overlord for years. I have been the laughingstock of what remains of our race. I'm the weakest among them. Vegeta or Nappa, they feel they're so superior just because they were born a different way, to a different family, a different group. It sickens me. Look, I want to make an offer to you for Kakarot. What if we join forces? What we could overthrow Frieza. Maybe we could even convince Nappa and Vegeta to come. If not, we can overthrow them as well. We could rule the galaxy. We can rule the universe. It's like, yeah, no, I'm pretty good. I mean, if you want help with this Frieza guy, because he sounds like a real jerk, I might be able to help you out there, but no, I don't really want to conquer anything. Whereas, you don't want to conquer. It's in our blood, Kakarot, to conquer. I mean, yes, we were low-class warriors, but we are still conquerors. We are rulers. Like, yeah, no, I'm happy. It's like, yeah, buddy, you're kind of barking up the wrong tree here. With the exception of the green asshole over there, and Piccolo's already petting back his weight training clothes at this point. She's like, oh, screw you, Baldy. Yeah, you're bald too. They went with Bridge Krillin on that one. He's like, I'm sorry, who's got no hair on their head? It's like, at least I got something. And he just points at the goes, I could grow my hair back. And they start just arguing a little bit. Again, even Piccolo's not dumb enough because he can tell Krillin completely outclasses him power-wise right now. So Rad's now just weighing his options. He doesn't want to rule, but I can't miss this opportunity. Then very well, Kakarot. You don't have to rule. In fact, all you have to do is help me defeat Frieza. If you still do not want to join, then you never have to see me again. What does it mean? Then Goku's like, well, I mean, you're still my brother, apparently. I mean, I'd like to get to know you and stuff, if that's all right. Like, oh, God, this is so irritating. Fine, we can get to know each other. But you must lend me your strength, Kakarot. Well, I mean, I suppose if it helps. I mean, do you want to train with us a little bit, or well, we want to get these other Saiyan guys to help you? And that's something Raditz actually has to stop and say, right? Do I try to persuade Nappa and Vegeta prior? And he's like, no. If I'm gone too long, they will know about it. Hell, they probably even heard about how strong Kakarot is. They probably have the Scout's power reading on there anyway. I would prefer to train with you for the time being. They will probably be on their way regardless. So please, lend me your aid for training. Sweet. This is gonna be fun. Let me bring you back to this. Goku, are you sure this is a smart idea? Don't worry. Don't worry. If it gets too out of hand, I'll just have to keep Raditz in check, my brother in check, and Raditz can't argue at that point. So they bring him back to the house, and this is where the natural naivety of Goku still exists. It's like, oh, hi, honey. Oh, Goku, you're up. Who's this? Oh, this is my long-lost brother. He's a Saiyan. Apparently, I'm really just throwing the truth bombs down like, need to take this in. Give me a minute. Just shots. Whew, okay, let me take that in. So, yeah, it's just like, throwing a lot at me here, honey. So yeah, after Raditz actually explains why he was brought there, but the change of heart, if you will, and how he had to weigh his options. He could stay here and train or go to a. He can't match Raditz or Vegeta. He just can't. He explains that how much stronger they are than him, but how much stronger Goku apparently is than them, and even the Krillin is stronger than Nappa. So he explains that the rest of the Z Fighters are also gathered around there as well, minus Piccolo, who isn't a Z Fighter right now. They say, well, this isn't very prosperous. This isn't very, this doesn't bode well. Well, you're welcome to train here. And if anything, guys, we better, if these guys still are as tough as you are, even if Freeze guys even tougher than that, then we're definitely going to have to get work cut out for us. So they will have the training that goes down for the Saiyan arc, but it will be done differently. Like, they could train with Kami. They could. But they do have the gravity chamber there. So, like Goku said, yeah, we can all train here. Say, I'll give the gravity chamber a couple upgrades. It's particularly in room, because if all of you are going to be training in there, it's going to be taking up a lot of space. Fortunately, over the years, I've been working on a separate room just in case things like these come up. It's like, you've been preparing for aliens to attack? You can never be too careful, son. He's just sipping his cappuccino. It's like, well, your father's not very palatable, but in terms of intelligence, I've never met a more clever man. What about your mother? Oh, my mother's just a sweetheart. No, my sister's the real brain. She's the one. She's probably even smarter than my dad's. Really? And he just sees Bulma and says, and kind of like with Vegeta. Unlike with Vegeta, Rad's, I think, going to be a bit more accommodating initially, because he doesn't have the Saiyan pride on anywhere near the same level as Vegeta does. So he's looking up Bulma up and does it. Hello, Earthwoman. My name's Raditz. And you are? I was like, I'm Bulma, I'm his sister, and I'm already in a relationship. Yeah, brother. Yeah, or actually, I was going to do the whole Surfer Bro Yamcha voice from Ridge, but instead I think I'll go with the more regular one they did later on. I was like, yeah, so if you want to even try to make it a pacitor, you got to go through me. It's like, oh, is that a fact? That sounds like a fun challenge then. And then Yamcha is like, immediately appears in front of him, and Rad's like, I didn't even register that. Because, like I said, Yamcha's around 2,000, somewhere like 2,000, 2,500. Nowhere near as powerful, say, like Tien, Goku, or even Krillin. But stronger than Raditz right now. Although Raditz got a decent beating. Not enough for a really big Zenkai, but enough that you could say he's probably up to like 1,750 power. Like a 25% increase. He got a decent ass kicking from both Piccolo and the gut check he got from Krillin. So now we have the training montage. Yeah, they don't even have to go train with Kami. Now, that being said, Piccolo obviously had overheard the fact that there are more of them and that they may be coming regardless. So he does his own training. Power-wise, Piccolo is probably... I'm going to start with Piccolo first on this. Is that Piccolo's probably going to be... I'm going to average Piccolo to about... Because we know he could get his power level multiplied by 8. Just training on his own. But he also had to train Gohan, so he could probably get an even higher training on his own. And 2, he's already much stronger. And the stronger you are, the harder it is for you to get that stronger through quick increments. But I will say Piccolo probably is able to get all the way up to the 10,000 marker with a year of hardcore training. So, yeah, so he's matching what Krillin was at. But we also have the other Z-Fighters and to get the gravity chamber. I think Chaozu is that everyone's there. So where does that leave everyone? We'll save Goku for last because he's going to be the big power level. He's going to be the heavy hitter of this group. Remember, we only have a year here. So, in the training for the Saiyans, Tien went from 250 to about 1,800. Now, that's about, roughly speaking, almost times 8 multiplier. But he's got more training partners. He's got the gravity chamber. So, and Tien power level, like I said, is around 5,000. But he can only really compare to, right now, Krillin and Goku. Raditz and Yamcha are weaker than them, but Raditz will definitely climb faster than the other two. I will say that, and the gravity chamber has to be recalibrated to a bit lower setting than what these guys are normally used to, because Raditz may be accustomed to 10 times gravity, but 50 times, like I said, it was currently at, he ain't accustomed to that. So they have to do that, but he quickly gets the hang of it, and they progress from there. So power-wise, I'm going to say that, and again, we'll start with Tien. Tien is probably lingering around 30,000. I'd say that's a good, solid number for him. Because that's what? 6 times? I have a 5. That's 6 times? Oh, that's more than enough for him. That's easily an amount for him. Yamcha probably not so much. Yamcha's probably hovering around 15,000. Chaozu is even like around 3,000, which would be great for Chaozu. Krillin is, because he's had to work with Raditz getting stronger and Goku just as strong as he is, but being the second strongest already, he probably went all the way up to like a 50,000. I think that's a reasonable number for him because he's really got mountains to climb here. Raditz gets the benefit of the Zenkai boost as well as the Ground Chain and as well as training with his brother. Now he was naturally stronger than his brother initially, but Goku's overall potential was greater. So I'm going to put him affectionately at about 60,000. I think going from the 17.5 I got him at right now to that is a reasonable number in a year's time, mind you. Because they're not spending every waking hour there. They got to rest and eat and all that stuff. And they got to even take some, days off just so they can rest their muscles. So 60,000 I think is a really good number for Raditz. Then you have Goku, who obviously no one's gotten quite up to his level of strength. But that doesn't mean Goku isn't getting stronger. In fact, there's probably days where when they're not in there, he's in there going into higher forms of gravity. He's probably already now working at 100 times gravity when they're not in there. So I will be a nice conservative number and just double his power level to 200,000. I think that is a very reasonable area for all these guys. Then again, I'm sure I'm going to get people who argue differently, and that's fine. Until then, that is where we're going to leave it off, where the Saiyans are arriving. The Saiyans are closing in to arriving. We'll talk about the dynamic between Raditz and the group, where he's coming, where he's going, and where he currently is at. Like personality, how he's changed, if he's changed, in the next part, which will unfortunately be next Saturday, because now the week of What If ends tomorrow, and then we go into the super long week of Who Would Wins we're going to have. Until then, thank you for watching, though. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. I have one more What If to do tomorrow. It's the next part of the Hinata on Team 7 What If. And I have probably a worst to best video I'm going to do tomorrow. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.